Hi guys, Thomas here from FastTrackFBA, and today I have a special guest with me, Vlad Coki. And Vlad has been a seller on Amazon for a number of years now, but he is one of the most super active people I've ever met in Facebook groups supporting other Amazon sellers. And I feel really blessed today to be able to interview him and ask him about his Amazon journey, and obviously to share that with you today. So first things first, I just want to say to Vlad, thank you very much for joining me today. It's a real pleasure to have you. But can I ask you, can you introduce yourself and tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm getting out of comfort zone being video because I'm most of the time in groups, as you said. So thank you for having me. I'm Vlad Coki. I'm from Slovakia, and I sell on Amazon from June, July 2017, so it's like almost 3 years now. I do online arbitrage, and from a few months back I started with wholesale, and that's basically what I do. All my stock is in UK, FBA, and I'm working with prep centers, so I don't touch any stock. All is done remotely from laptop.
Fantastic. And if you don't mind me asking, where are you based now, if anyone's interested?
At the moment, I'm in Bratislava, in Slovakia.
My God! So you are doing the remote business, the Amazon FBA arbitrage, and obviously wholesale remotely, all just on your laptop. So you could be anywhere in the world. Is that right?
Yeah, I started selling, as I said, 3 years ago when I lived in London. But I had some personal things which forced me to move back. So, and you was the person who motivated me a lot. I'm not sure if you remember. I was talking to you how to get into outsourcing, prep, and all this stuff. So thank you very much for that.
No, hey, honestly, if I've shared anything with you, you have shared that 10 times over with everyone else. So, I'm really grateful that I can help you, and that, hey, you're returning that favor to the community as a whole. So honestly, fantastic. Hey, look, if anyone is watching this and, you are super active in all the groups, can I just ask, why Amazon? Why sell on Amazon? What made you do that?
It's a difficult question. It started somewhere maybe 10 years ago when I first time typed in Google how to make money online. And I get through a lot of stuff like MLMs, Forex. I built my websites with Google ads and whatever. I've been for years jumping from one thing to another for trying to catch best shiny object, how we say.
I know the feeling, and hey, I'm sure many people watching this are like, there's so many things you can do online, but really, honestly, I really feel for you. I understand.
Yeah, I think I've been working in a full-time job in three jobs for e-commerce, like pick and pack, and some little bit of admin tasks. It's about maybe 7 years altogether.
Okay.
But thing is that I never had an idea to start my own e-commerce business. I was just employee, and I wanted to make money online, but I didn't put these two things together. So it was strange. And then, as I say, 3 years ago when I started watching a lot of self-development stuff, and I found about online arbitrage on YouTube, a lot of videos. Was watching for 3 months, a lot of videos, and it started like that. I had no money at that time at all. I can say I was living from paycheck to paycheck, party to party. So
London life, I'm guessing.
Yeah, exactly, London life.
I know that. I was there.
Yeah. After 3 years of this London life, I get kind of angry on myself, like what's going on? I'm abroad, and I came here to first learn English, because before I can go to UK first time, I couldn't speak. So this was first, like learn English and make money. But I didn't have any money, so when I found these YouTube videos about online arbitrage, I took 2K loan, and to force myself to do it and not try to catch another shiny object, I just took this money, and all this 2K loan I spent to like boxes, shelves, printers, all software, and buy first stock to force myself to like not have a way back. So this is how I started.
Honestly, I really understand you, and the amount of people. And hey, I do it as well. Is we want to do this, and we start doing something, and then we change to the next thing, and you're like, oh my God, if I just focus, if I just do one thing and I do it really well, and I put my head down, I can I can change the world. I can do what I want to do. But I get you. Sometimes you need to take a risk. For you taking that bank loan 2K, that was like, I can't mess this up. I've got to do it. There is no kind of flipping around. So, hey, really interesting. What was it about online arbitrage on Amazon that made you want to start that?
I never wanted to do physical product business. So I don't know why. I was just watching a lot of videos, and it sounded, a lot of videos are like promising you a lot of things, and it looks easy. You just buy things and you send it to Amazon and you sell it. So I was like, okay. I was watching a lot, and it sounds that it makes sense. It was more difficult than on videos, of course. But what happened, I sent first shipment about 30 items, and in about 1 week when it arrived, I sold first 2 items, and I was like, what, really? And it's like chocolate. Yeah. You get one piece and you can't finish. Cannot eat like whole bar. You started. There's no way back of selling.
Yeah, hey, I completely agree, and for me, I agree with you. There are so many businesses out there that you can, that people, there are courses, there are YouTube videos about. Amazon, for me, arbitrage was, I could just see buy low, sell high. I could see it. It was very real. And obviously you could invest a small amount of money, like £100, £200, buy a couple of items, test it and go, this actually works. Like, that's crazy. And then obviously keep going from there. So it's been, it's been 3 years now, sorry, hasn't it? Tell me about the Amazon journey so far. What's it been like for you?
So for the question before, I will just say one more thing. That very important thing was that I had full-time job, and Amazon offering FBA. This is absolutely amazing thing. Yeah. That I could after work pack, ship to Amazon, and it sold while I'm at work. So it's amazing. So how it's been from start till now? I've been selling on the side of full-time job. Like, start was really tough. I lived in a shared house with another 7 people. I had only 1 box room, so it was kind of tough. I had no car, so when I did collections, I had a trolley. So this was kind of fun. No one in the house believed that I will make it, and no one was like laughing at me directly, but everyone was thinking like, what this guy is doing in his box room, packing the boxes. It was kind of funny even for me, looking at myself, what I'm doing. Yeah, so for 1.5 years, I've been doing it while having job. So 7-8 hours at the job, and then 5-7 hours till the midnight every day. No weekends, nothing. So I've been investing in news. I've been reinvesting for this 1.5 year everything, all profits, and adding like £600 from savings, from salary. And after this 1.5 year, I quit my job. It was October 2018. Yeah, before Q4, I thought like, okay, now it's coming Q4, we can make more money and see where it will get. So yeah, and Q4 2018 was really good. and I have some numbers I prepared. So
We'll go for it. Yeah.
From June 2017 till December, I made 30K turnover.
Good man. Honestly, really good.
I was working.
Sorry, and you just started. You said you started with 2K.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, really, really good. Well done.
And when I say this 600 demands, it's like 3.5K I added. So let's say 5.5K.
Wow.
Start point, yeah.
Honestly, well done. Like really, that is really impressive. That's, a lot of people talk about Amazon, yeah, you make lots of money, and what they don't, they talk about ROI and margin, and what they don't also understand is about, you take this money, you invest it, then you get it back, then you reinvest it. But it's that time to get it back and turning that money. I think you're talking about $5,000, 30K. That's probably 6 times in a year. That is super impressive. That's like optimal. Like really well done to you.
I'm saying turnover, so in case someone listening, it's not profit 30K in 6 months. I was working at that time with about 20% margin, so it's like 6K profit. 2018, I made 150K, about 22K profit. 2018, I quit the job. That was with Q4. And 2019, I moved back to Slovakia. I had a chat with you. You helped me with outsourcing prep. It was quite difficult, I should say.
Yeah.
When you're given the responsibility of prepping everything to something new, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So from that time, I switched to 3 different prep centers. I was trying to test what is working better and how it's going. 2019, I made 210K turnover, but because of prep centers fees more expenses, I made almost same profit like 2018, so 25K profit. So I can't say that I'm rich or something, but I can pay bills and still can grow slowly.
And hey, honestly, first things first, from me to you is, thank you for sharing that. That's brilliant. But also thank you for sharing your numbers. Everyone talks about, my God, I did so much revenue. I've done this, but you're talking about profit as well. And that's fantastic. When people talk about, hey, I did £200,000 profit, they're like, man, you must be, £200,000 revenue. So that's how much money, in sales, that isn't profit. But hey, for you, even doing 10%, that's fantastic with a prep center, really, really good and remote. My God, come join me out in Vietnam or come sit on the beach or something. Wonderful. But also people watching this thinking about, what can my journey look like? For you, that you just described your journey. So thank you for sharing that. That's honestly so nice. When you first started out, your housemates thought you were crazy, and you didn't have a car. You're pushing this trolley, there must be so many people right now who are maybe watching this or thinking about doing Amazon or getting started, and people around them are like, you're crazy, it's never going to work. And they're looking at them exactly the same as your housemates looked at you. How did it feel for you then? And what advice could you offer for someone watching that right now?
When you started, don't give up, just go for it. There is no way back. Anyone who's starting should have why. If point is to make it full-time job, yes. If someone wants to make this extra on the side, that's a different story then.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I've had so many conversations with people about, why are you doing this? What's the reason you're pushing that trolley? You're working 6-7 hours on top of a full-time job while everyone around you is going, what the hell is going on? And your box room is covered in Lego. You're like, why am I doing this? But it's that why that drags you through when everything is screaming at you to stop, and you're like, no, I need to do it. So honestly, brilliant. Thank you so much. Doing all the prep yourself to moving to a prep center. How was that? How was that experience? And what kind of advice can you offer to people who are maybe thinking about transitioning to a prep center, and maybe, hey, even living the remote life like you?
A lot of people asking me which prep center to choose or recommend me one, or questions like this. But as more I talking to other sellers, everyone have different feedback about each prep center. So I've been working with 3 different prep centers. I have my feedback, and I'm talking to other sellers, and every seller will tell me different things about each of these prep centers. So only way would be choose anyone, go for it, try it. If you don't like it, try another one. You will see who is doing better. If you don't like it, try another one. And you will see, you will maybe come back to the first one or second one, and it's all trial and error, I would say.
Definitely some great advice there. And, businesses, I talk to people, business is just problems and solving them. And sometimes you're going to try and make a solution that actually gets worse. So, you go back to the old one, or your solution's better. So really good advice. Just do it and keep trying them. You're going to find someone that's going to work. But hey, really nice that people are reaching out to you, asking your advice. Obviously, once you've done that, you're earning a full-time income and you're working remotely. And you could come join me right here on the out in Vietnam or on a beach in Thailand. This is what people dream about. And obviously, you are where you want to be, and that's fantastic. One question I kind of ask is, how many hours a week would you say you work on your business, on your Amazon business? And, apart from the prep center, do you have any other support like VAs or anything else that do things for you?
So I'm not tracking how many hours I'm working, but I would say that maybe 20 hours a week on a business, and all other time, most of the time I'm spending on Facebook. Regarding VAs, I don't have any VAs. I'm using deal sheets and sourcing manually.
Wow.
So most of the time I'm just replenishing. Most of my items are replenishables. And when I'm sourcing, it's like 2 days a week. And I'm doing sessions like 10 hours a day. Sourcing, manual sourcing, then I go sleep, and another 10 hours manual sourcing.
That's some intensive manual sourcing. Hey, well done to you. Me personally, I could probably do 2 hours and then I'll go crazy and be like, no, I'm out of here, I'm done. 10 hours, well done. I'm impressed. Yeah,
I'm trying to do this two days sourcing once a month, but there are times when I do it just once in 2 or 3 months.
Wow.
When the deals are staying replenishables.
Yeah. So, and if you don't mind me asking, I'm guessing that a lot of the deals you have are replenishable. You just keep rebuying them, so hence you don't really need to go out and source, and your business is pretty automated for what you're doing. Is that right?
Yeah, like maybe 50-70% of inventory is replenishable.
Wow.
And then deal sheets. I'm going two times a week through the deal sheets I'm getting, making a list, sorting the spreadsheets on by stores, and just placing orders, and that's it.
Wow, honestly, really good. And hey, really interesting the fact that you started off with a very normal amount of money that anyone can get hold of. You invested in it, and then you've grown that. And hey, don't get me wrong, you're there pushing your trolley, you're in your little box room, everyone's screaming at you saying, what the hell are you doing? You're a madman. But you've done it, and you're here, and you've, like you said, you've just got to do it head down. You've got to make it happen, no turning back. And now you are enjoying the life, reaping what you sow, and reaping the rewards that you deserve. So hey, well done to you. Like, genuinely well done to you. And it's really nice just to hear about that journey and to see how far you've come, but also where you started and where you are now. So we talked a little bit about where you've come from and where you are now. What does the future hold? What are you doing in the future?
Future. That is interesting question. I have no idea. I'm just growing with the business slowly. Trying to have holidays 2-3 times a year. Not something big, like maybe one times a year abroad and 2 times holiday inside country or countries which are closed. I don't know. I started Facebook group just to help people. I've been helping a lot of people on other groups, and sellers been just asking why you don't do your own group. So, and now people asking why you don't have your own YouTube. So last week I've been first time on live in another group. Then you invited me, so I'm getting out of comfort zone. So maybe I will start my YouTube channel. Regarding Amazon business, just grow it and see where it will go.
I understand where you are, and it's really nice in the fact that right now you can go, hey, I want to go make a YouTube channel. Cool, I'll go do that. Or I want to go do this. This is great. And don't get me wrong, you have worked hard. You've worked damn hard. The last couple of years, 3 years, getting your business where it needs to be. But right now, you've made yourself time. You've made yourself money. You've got a regular income, which is fantastic. That you can go and enjoy enjoy the things in life that you want to do, and that is really nice. And hey, what I really like, and hence one of the reasons why it's a real pleasure to have you today, is the fact that you decide to use that time to help other people. I said this when we first started. You are probably one of the most active people on all the Facebook groups I've ever seen helping other people. I'm like, man, is this guy a robot? Like, he seems to be helping everyone. Like, what is going on here? And obviously you are, like, all the time. So, from me and anyone else, who knows you, helped by you, even indirectly reading anything, can I just say thank you, honestly, really nice to do that, honestly. When we're ever in the same city, I will be buying you a beer on behalf of everyone else. And obviously, if you want to come out my side of the world, I'll definitely fly over and come meet you for a beer as well.
You can expect the same thing. And I want to say thank you to everyone, to whole community, because when I'm networking and trying to help others with any communication, I'm learning a lot myself. So this is, I should say, I get addicted to helping others, and it's what make me happy.
For me personally, I find Amazon brilliant, but I do find it quite lonely, especially when you're doing it remotely. And being able to help people is such a nice experience and nice thing. So, that's brilliant, and it's really nice that you get such joy out of it as well. And obviously, you've got a Facebook group. Do you want to share that with everyone? What the name is, and obviously, what we'll do is we'll drop a link down below and just tell people a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's called Arbitrage Income. You can simply search in Facebook search bar, you'll find it, or in the link description below, how you say, YouTubers. Yeah. As well, you can check arbitrageincome.com, where I've written a free ebook you can download. Anyone who's starting, they are all basic terms, how to source, how to prep, how to pack, how to ship to Amazon, all that stuff. So you'll find it there.
Fantastic, and that's brilliant. And obviously, that's there are I think thousands, not one, but multiple thousands of members in that group now. It's really grown very quickly, and obviously, I see you non-stop supporting Amazon sellers in that. So, really good of you, and thank you so much, from the Amazon community for helping them out. Before we finish, is there anything else that maybe you want to share with the audience, or anything you want to talk about?
For my first video interview, I think we get through a lot of things. I want to just say thank you to everyone who's supporting me. I want to thank you a lot for inviting me here, and so I had the opportunity to get out of my comfort zone. For all your support, you're a big part of where I am now. You helped me a lot.
Fantastic. And hey, and you help so many other people. And hey, for me and anyone else watching, it's a real pleasure to have you on, and a real pleasure just to hear about your journey and where you've been. And it's a story that people can really relate to. You've been through this journey, and people are looking at you right now, going, "I want to be there." And now they know where you've come from and what you've done. And they're like, that's actually quite doable. It's bloody hard. I'll never deny that. It's hard work, but it is very doable. So head down, work hard, get it there.
Anyone can do it.
Yeah, anyone can do it. So can I just say, from me and from anyone else watching, Vlad, thank you so much for coming on and obviously talking with me today and sharing. It's been a real pleasure. And I just want to say thank you so much. So if anyone wants to get in contact with you, what's the best way?
Arbitrage Income Facebook group, you'll find me there, or in the description below.
Or you'll find him anywhere else. He's pretty much everywhere on the internet. It's brilliant. Anywhere on Facebook, Vlad is there helping people out. I really love it. Right. So what I'll say is, Vlad, thank you so much for coming on. It's been a real pleasure. And look, thank you for sharing, and best of luck with your journey, obviously on Amazon. Do keep us updated. And I'm really interested to see, what the future holds for you. And hey, if it's a YouTube channel, let us know. I'd love to see that as well. But for me, Thomas Parkinson at FastTrackFBA, and everyone watching this, Vlad, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.